All right, it's time for the Legal Minute with Martin Harding and Mazzotti at 1-800-LAW-1010. In this morning for Paul Harding, it's the Ben Man. Ben, good morning.
Good morning, Mike. How are you today?
Good. This guy, he jumps the fence at the White House a few days ago. And I thought, I wanted to ask you, what happens when you do that?
Sure. So, a whole bunch of bad things happen. Usually it's jumping the fence is usually followed by a nasty tackle by Secret Service, handcuffs. And ultimately, you're going to be charged under a federal statute. The proper it's U.S. Code 1752. It's Title 18, and basically anybody who decides that they're going to engage in trespass on what's called a restricted building or property, somewhere where the Secret Service is protecting a U.S. official. That's all. That area is restricted.
Okay.
And so if you trespass on that, certainly you can spend up to a year in jail. You can be fined up to $100,000. If you are carrying a weapon, such as a knife, mace, a bomb, you can spend up to 10 years in jail and face a fine of up to $250,000.
Wow.
And that includes not only a trespass onto those cordoned off areas, but it also includes engaging in disorderly conduct or activities that would impede the proper government functioning, or impede ingress into a building or a house or wherever the official that's being protected by the Secret Service is going. There's a bubble around those people, and you can't go into that bubble, and you can't prevent that bubble from moving around, essentially.
Oh, so you're saying you can't you can't go by the driveway and park there and block the driveway and all that, even on the outside?
Definitely not. You don't want to do that. You're going to be charged. You're going to be imprisoned. They don't take those things lightly. There have been some circumstances where people with mental health issues have kind of been able to seek, the court's reprieve, and they've been kind to those people. I think that was certainly the suggestion with the young man who jumped the fence in this last incident. But for other people who have the mindset where they're going in with an intention to do harm or impede the progress, they certainly are charged, and it's taken very seriously.
Ben, you remember the guy, I think it was last year, he flew in with an ultralight.
Yeah, that would qualify as well. That certainly is another offense. There actually haven't been that many. I think since 1912, there's been about 4 or 5 breaches where someone was able to get into the White House. The last one occurred with President Obama. The guy had a knife.
That's right. I think I remember that.
There have been a lot of attempts for people just getting onto the grounds. And there have been several attempts. I think that there have been 19 since like 1972.
Wow.
But there have been hundreds of attempts. They have foiled plots of people on the outside of those bubbles to try to get in. It's happened with motorcades. It's happened quite a few times. So, yeah,
interesting.
Not a statute you want to violate.
That's interesting stuff. Hey, thanks, Ben. Hey, it's Martin Harding and Mazzotti at 1-800-LAW-1010. Ben, thanks for hanging out with us this week.
Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it.